must ask, the last remaining knight combatant to join was their own.
It was a hard war.
Okay. Good nights. Is this then your number?
No, wrong. Let's try again.
Number one.
Well, actually, the three of them are all knight combatants for those who may not be in the know.
Four.
Three plus, well, I was thinking the three of them plus.
The number that shall be counted. Your Majesties, this order of knight combatants is not complete.
Very well.
In between us.
Then please call forth the one that will complete the order.
Harold?
Their Majesty's bid, Lord Sir Kheldar, please come before the court.
You better be shaking in those boots.
Downfall to the right, pulls to the left.
Their Majesties are just.
Brother Knight, does this individual complete your circle?
Your Majesties, he does.
Call forth our officers, please, Harold.
Your Majesty's request their officers, Lady Dame Lorelei, Lady Dame Lark.
Has our subject met the requirements for advancement within the area of combat as set by law within the Kingdom of Galandor and the Empire of Chivalry and Steel?
I believe he has.
Is our subject a member in good standing of the Kingdom of Galandor and the Empire of Chivalry and Steel? Yes, he is. Does our subject have suitable arms registered and approved within the Kingdom of Galandor and the Empire of Chivalry and Steel?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is there a member of the Order of the Knight Ministers who will speak for this man?
There is, Your Majesty. I am Lady Daemonara, member of the Order of the Knight Ministers. I speak on behalf of this fine gentle on this day, for although he does wear the baldric of blue, when it comes to the field and combat, I can speak from my own experience. The first time ever walking on the field, this man came to me without even knowing who I was and said, "Let me teach you. Let me educate you. Let me show you how to do this so that you will grow to love it as much as I have grown to love it." This man is very well deserving of being elevated in this order. Thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Knight Artisan that will speak for this man?
I would be honored to. When I first came into the group, Lord Sir Kheldar was Marquis of the Burning Sands here in this valley. He had the respect of the populace because of his good leadership and his wisdom, and he has earned my respect over the years as well. He's a good person, and he will be a fine knight combatant, I am sure.
Is there a member of the Order of the Knights Combatant that will speak for this man?
Ah, Your Majesty. Richard, the Rabbit Kirk, your champion, and I speak for this individual on behalf of the Combat Circle. When I was but a young person in the Kingdom of Vega, the various events where Galandor would come visit us, this is one of the few individuals that I can remember from very early in my time in this organization. He would stand fast on the field with everyone there, no matter skill, rank, or stature. His skill on the field speaks for itself. He has won his knightly list in no short fashion, defeating 2 knights to get there. He embodies chivalry on the field and off. I am proud to be able to soon call him a brother in the night combatants.
Is there a member of the populace that will speak to this man?
I will speak. I, Antonius Starkfire, squire to the very man you are recognizing right now. Lord Sir Kheldar has been a mentor, a friend, a companion, everything that a young squire desires in his knight. He has helped me and helped others, just as all the other knights have recognized tonight. Furthermore, I'd like to add that Lord Sir Kheldar represents balance, a balance between who we want to be, who we think we are, and who we should be. That balance is exactly what we should all strive for on our way to knighthood.
Are there any others?
I'll speak. Lord Sir Kheldar is also one of the first people that I got to know in this organization. And when I first came to the ECS, I was what was known as a hill potato. And let's face it, hill potatoes weren't exactly, well, there wasn't a lot that they did. And they weren't exactly looked upon highly for that. But for some of us, when you come into an organization and you don't know anyone, that's one way to start. And Lord Sir Kheldar reached out to those of us who sat on that hill and maybe didn't participate as much. And he made us feel welcome. And it is because of the welcome that he extended to us that I stand as a lady of a household, aspiring to knighthood, squire to Her Royal Majesty, wanting to constantly learn and grow as an individual in this organization. As a knight minister, he is incredibly supportive. And it's his encouragement that has helped me to push and grow to do new things, even if it is slow. Maybe I learned from him in that as well. To get back on the point of combat, I will also say that Lord Sir Kheldar is the only reason why I've ever entered the fighting field, because he is the one who always asks me, Lady Jocelyn, do you want to fight? If I say no, he goes away. He'll ask me the next week, Lady Jocelyn, do you want to fight? And he set aside time outside of the ECS where I would feel less self-conscious and taught me how to fight and helped put that confidence in me that I could hold a weapon and I could enter a tournament. You are one of the most chivalrous and dedicated people that I know, and I only hope that you keep learning and keep teaching.
A little bird has told me there is another. Will that one speak, please?
I will speak. I'm on my day, so day. Pretty much an unknown. If it were not for Kheldar, I would still be fighting with those odd, flighty people known as fencers. It was he who came and asked me if I wanted to learn how to use a proper weapon. Taught me the basics of chivalry and how to act on the field of battle and off. For this, I can think of no one more deserving right now than Lord Sir Kheldar of this honor.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Your Majesties, if I may. I am Baron Sir Garrett Kendall, Knight Minister, Knight Combatants. I've served various offices of this kingdom. I have served as Marquis of Solaris. I have served as Lord of the Great House Peregrine. And I would not be doing all those things and standing here today if it was not for this man. You are the reason I am here today. As you are taking up the belts that I already wear, I might have ran faster than you, but by every meaning of the word, you are my equal. Congratulations.
Kheldar, after hearing the words of these members of our populace, thankfully not all of them spoke, is this still your wish to accept this high accolade from our hand here this day?
It is.
Very well.
Kheldar, you have come before this noble assemblage today, before their majesties and in Galen, bearing your own spurs and baldric, as befitting the high honors you have so far earned within knighthood. Do you now deem yourself ready to also take up the blue belt that is your calling to knighthood?
I am.
Then, you have indicated your willingness to accept the admission into the order of Knights Combatant. Do you, Kheldar, swear by all that you hold sacred and true that you will conduct yourself as befits a Knight Combatant, drawing your sword only for just cause and to uphold the ideals of honor and chivalry that form the spine of this empire?
I will.
Is there a belt?
There is.
The blue belt stands as a symbol for all within the populace to see. Written upon it is the inscription in gold for honor and chivalry. This belt signifies the toils, the trials, the tribulations, the blood and sweat spent on the field of battle to bring the bearer to this point. Now, place your hands upon this blade. Swear this oath to the kingdom of Galandor. Here do I swear,
Here do I swear,
by mouth and hand,
by mouth and hand,
to be a worthy knight
to be a worthy knight
of the kingdom of Galandor
the kingdom of Galandor
and the empire of chivalry and steel,
and the empire, chivalry and steel,
to protect the interests and honor
to protect the interests and honor
of the kingdom of Galandor
the kingdom of Galandor
by all means necessary,
by all means necessary,
to instruct and support
to instruct and support
the populace in those areas that I am able,
the populace in those areas that I am able,
and to be a lamp of honor and chivalry in all matters.
to be a lamp of honor and chivalry in all matters.
All this do I swear.
All this do I swear, Lord Sir Kheldar.
And Sir Kheldar, as a knight champion within this great empire, as a knight of the kingdom of Galandor, I do hereby knight you. In the name of Saint Teresa of Avila. In the name of Saint Francis of Assisi. In the name of Saint Finbar. I do here dub thee, knight combatant of the kingdom of Galandor. However,
be it known to all who come before these present letters that we, Anne and Galen, king and queen of these glorious lands of Galandor, do send greetings. Having heard of the prowess and skill that our subject, Kheldar of Solaris, has shown upon the field of combat, we wish to recognize him for his achievements and elevate him into the most noble order of the knight combatants. Done by our hands this 10th day of April, Anno Imperium now, being 2010 in the Common Era. Galen Rex and Regina. The scroll was fashioned in the style of a page from the Book of Kells. It was done by my own hand, all the work on it. Show it off real quick before he gets to see it.
Lord Kheldar, please rise. To all that are not aware of this, there is a tradition extending back to the first knight of old. Tradition to prove one's honor and chivalry. A tradition of which a knight will no longer have to question any blow struck upon him. Lord Kheldar.
Really get the grip ready. Watch the buttons, your mouse.
I'm aware. Let this be the last blow you receive unanswered.
Huzzah!
Three huzzahs for the kingdom's newest knight combatants. Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
Hip hip!
Huzzah!
You have our lead.
Yay.